Taal Volcano, located in the province of Batangas in the Philippines, has a rich history of volcanic activity. It is the second most active volcano in the country, with 38 recorded historical eruptions. These eruptions were concentrated on Volcano Island, which is situated near the middle of Taal Lake. The caldera, or the large volcanic crater, was formed by prehistoric eruptions that occurred between 140,000 and 5,380 years ago. The volcano has had numerous eruptions in recent history. At least 35 eruptions have been reported within the last few hundred years, with the most recent eruption occurring in 1977. One of the most significant eruptions took place in 1911, causing rock particles and fragments to be ejected from the main crater. Taal Volcano has been a source of concern due to its potential for hazardous eruptions. In 2020, the volcano experienced a significant eruption that led to the evacuation of thousands of residents in the surrounding areas. The volcano is closely monitored, and the alert level is raised when a hazardous eruption is possible within hours to days. Taal Volcano has recorded a total of 34 historical eruptions in the past 448 years. These eruptions have occurred between the years 1572 and 2020. The volcano has a long history of volcanic activity, and these eruptions have had varying degrees of intensity and impact. Yes, Taal Volcano has caused casualties and damage to nearby communities during its eruptions. One of the deadliest eruptions occurred in 1911 when a very violent eruption from the main crater caused rock particles and fragments to shoot out of the volcano. This event resulted in the tragic loss of more than 1,300 lives. In addition to the 1911 eruption, other eruptive events throughout history have also caused casualties and damage. For example, the 1965 eruption resulted in the loss of 200 lives. These eruptions have had significant impacts on the surrounding areas, including the suspension of school classes, work schedules, and flights. The most recent eruption of Taal Volcano occurred in 2020. While no casualties were reported at that time, the eruption affected a large number of individuals, with over 348,000 people being affected by the volcanic activity. It is important to note that volcanic eruptions can be unpredictable, and the impact on nearby communities can vary depending on the intensity and nature of the eruption. During the eruption of Taal Volcano, the government of the Philippines responds promptly to ensure the safety and well-being of nearby communities. Here are some key measures taken. 1. Evacuation and sheltering. The government initiates evacuation procedures to move residents from high-risk areas to safer locations. Evacuation centers and shelters are set up in provinces such as Batangas, Cavite, and Laguna to accommodate displaced individuals.